It looks like there's another hurricane heading to Florida, so I'm going to head out and see if it's having any effect on the community and the businesses. Welcome to the Average Me channel. I'm Mark, and down here in the Naples Marco Island area, it doesn't look like we're going to be hit directly by this hurricane. However, as it passes by, we are getting severe flood warnings. We are getting tropical storm warnings. So I thought I would go out before this thing actually hits. It's a little overcast right now, but the wind really isn't kicking up too much yet, and see if there's any preparations taking place. I can tell you we've already had 4 power outages, and in my community there are 3 streets that are without power, and our entire community center, the whole area complex there, is without power right now. I also got a notification, a phone call with a recorded message from the power company. I don't know if this is related, but they said in the next few days they are going to be doing drone investigations. So they're going to be flying drones over our neighborhood. I don't know what they're checking for, but this is interesting. If I see any of those drones, I'll be sure to get some pictures of them for you and post them here on the channel. But let's get outside and see what's happening in the city. The first thing I'm going to do is head to the gas station. Just a day or two ago, I saw that gas was $3.05, which I thought was really low. But I need gas today anyway, and I'm going to go see if, number one, there's a run on gas, number two, if it affected the prices at all. I think I'm also going to stop in at the grocery store. Whenever there is storms, just like up north during, snowstorms, people always have a run on water, bread, a lot of the staple items. During the last tropical storm, when Debbie came through here, it was, I don't know, a month or two ago, and I was showing some of the moderate flooding in my neighborhood. And someone commented and said, that's no big deal, that's nothing, we see that all the time. And sure, I remember when I was back in Wisconsin and we would have street flooding, it was no big deal. But the thing you have to understand is it's much different down here in Florida. We do have, the drainage canals and that type of thing, but we are also here in Naples. Anyone want to make a guess as to what our elevation is, how high above sea level? 2 feet. We're 2 feet above sea level. So we can get saturated really, really quickly. And as a result, flash flooding is very common. So yes, when that started to flood that time, and I saw that the water really had nowhere to go, it is cause for concern here, differently than it was, for example, when I was back in the Milwaukee area, and you're several hundred feet above sea level. You know that water's going to recede, and you may have a little flooding in the street, but it's not going to be a flash flood that's going to really be a risk to lives and homes. So that's why when we see flooding starting to occur down here, we really want to be careful and do what we can to make sure that all of the avenues for drainage are properly in place and cleared out, and that we're well prepared. We always like to have emergency water at home, and I don't know, does water go bad? The water that we have has probably been in that cupboard for a couple of years now, so my wife asked if I'm going to go out if I could pick up some fresh water. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that. Does water in the bottle go bad? I know it has a date on it. I don't know why. I'm seeing a price of $3.37 over there at Shell. I'm sorry, that was premium. It was $3.15 for regular at Shell. And the Murphy station by Walmart has no price up. This is where I saw $3.05 the other day. That's really strange. It looks like the price here is $3.18, but I am a Walmart member, so I can get it for 10 cents cheaper. And there my price was reduced to $3.09. Well, it's 309.9, so I guess it's really 310. What is with that 9/10 of a cent anyways? What's the point of that? That should be illegal. Now the sun's poking through, you'd never know a storm's coming. Things don't look much different here at Lowe's. I thought maybe they would be bringing the plants in or covering them up or something, but it doesn't look like they're very concerned at all. Oftentimes they'll have the power and light trucks lined up in the parking lot here ready to deploy. And I didn't see them as I went by, but I think I was focused more on the things they weren't bringing in. So when I look over there now, I'm seeing a few of them. Not what I expected. So maybe they don't anticipate there's going to be problems. Or maybe they're out right now fixing things, like in my community. Look at all the old people getting free samples. That's so funny here in Florida. Yep, it looks like water is the hot item. So far, it looks like business as usual, but that can change in a hurry. There's one of the power trucks. He doesn't seem to be working on anything. I don't know if this is in anticipation. The wind is starting to kick up a little bit. This might be the start of it. Here we have a couple of power trucks. Looks like the storm clouds are starting to roll in. And here it comes. If anything significant happens, I will make a video and post it here. Thanks for watching. As always, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time here on the Average Meat Channel.